Good evening. We are live tonight again, 6:37 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm here to report to you. We're going to talk about misrepresentation. Yes, and I want you to get inside of the live session so we can get started. Let me know, how are you? How are you feeling tonight? Where are you? What you're doing? So we're going to talk about it. And pretty much we are going to be here every evening, right? Monday to Friday. We'll try to stay with the schedule between 6 to 6:30, latest 7. Hi, Annie, Seattle in the house. How are you? How are you feeling tonight? Yes, we got 6 people in the house. Please go ahead and share and like so we can get started. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling, where you are. We're going to talk about this the most important issue to avoid in immigration. Let me know in the comments where you are, what you're doing, how you're feeling. Yes, I want to know because I'm here, right? Obviously, I'm doing good, alive. So that's a great news. Yes, we got 8 people in the house. Let's get started. We're going to talk about misrepresentation. It is very important to avoid the issue of misrepresentation. Okay, so basically, when somebody is filling out the application, asylum, work permit, any type of application you're filing with USCIS or with immigration court or at the consulate, please just state the fact the way they are. Okay, it's very simple. I'm going to show you, I'm going to demonstrate to you how people get messed up on those applications. um, at least 2 applications, one for naturalization, one for the green card. You really have to avoid it because it's what is going to happen, right? Because we have a client where they ask him a simple question: do you have children? He said no at the consulate. Then come to find out later on that he has children. So when now he's applying for naturalization, then the USCIS officer saw that he was lying on the application because he said he previously mentioned that he doesn't have children, and now he's trying to petition for his children. So the discrepancy, really, that's a lie, like misrepresentation. Just avoid it, avoid it, avoid it. Okay. Because it's just gonna mess up your case and it's gonna delay and it's gonna get a denial. So now what's going on, that the naturalization was denied, and now we filed for the N336 hearing. We went to the hearing, a lot of explanations. We're still waiting for the decision. 120 days has passed. Now we are putting some pressure on USCIS, and it just doesn't work. It hasn't worked out yet. So if we get something back from USCIS, I'm gonna let you know. Philo Yankee, how are you? Denise Boteng, how are you? How are you feeling? Can you please like? Can you please share? If you have a question, please put it in the comment. I'm gonna share my screen in a minute. Let me share my screen. Then I'm gonna show you really what to avoid, right? Okay. So let me share with you my screen so you will know what exactly I'm talking about. Philo Yankee. Okay. Share my screen with you. Okay. So when it comes to misrepresentation, let's say on the green card application, right? It starts here, I guess, on page 9, right? That's where the general eligibility and inadmissibility ground question starts, right? You see here, for example, here the question is very simple. Have you ever been a member or involved in or in any way associated with any organization, okay? Association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or any other location in the world, including any military services. If you've been part of an organization, just put yes, okay? Because the moment you put no and they find out, for example, some people have applied for asylum and they say that they were a member of this and this and that, and now they're applying for the green card, they fail to put yes, they put no. What's going to happen is once USCIS retrieve the application, they're going to find out that that's a lie. So you don't want to misrepresent facts because it's going to cost you, right? Okay. Then there's a question, there's a lot of question here, right? And then if they say, for example, uh, have you ever worked in the United States without authorization? Most people have. If you have, just put yes. It's very simple because if you're adjusting under a family base, uh, immediate relative, usually it's forgiven. So if you put yes and you explain that you had to work because of your own welfare, it's better than to put no and then they find out that your social security was working even though you didn't have a work permit. Okay. Um, have you ever violated the term of condition of your non-immigrant status? If you overstay the visa, the answer is clearly yes. Okay. So, have you ever, are you presently or have you ever been in removal proceedings? If you have, you will know it and you have to put yes. And then you're going to explain at the end, have you ever been issued a final order of exclusion or removal? Okay. If you have been offered that, you have to put it. You see, have you ever been granted voluntary departure by an immigration officer or immigration judge but failed to depart the United States? Number 2022, right? If you have, then you didn't say it. Well, that's a problem. Okay, that's a problem. So those questions, you have to read it carefully and answer them. Okay, carefully, because if you don't do that, what's going to happen? USCIS, this is what USCIS will do. They'll send you the receipt notice because once they receive your application, they'll send you a receipt notice to say that, to acknowledge that they received the application. Then they will send you a biometric appointment. Then you do the fingerprint, okay? And perhaps they can give you the work permit too. But before they make a decision, they are going to look over your entire immigration history. And once they find out that what you have put on your application doesn't match, that's when the problem starts. You don't want to be part of it, my friend, because it's going to need a waiver, qualifying relative, and prove extreme and a hardship, sorry, on the qualifying relative, which is really sometimes difficult to prove. And you're going to be stuck. Waste money of green card, waste money of attorney's fee, waste money of and time. Just avoid it, okay? If you can. Let me stop right here and take some questions. Anybody else has a question? Okay. So anybody else has a question? Please put it in the comment, okay? Please put it in the comment so we can continue. Anybody else has a question so we can continue? We're talking about misrepresentation. I'm just waiting for questions. 9 people in the house, please go ahead and share and like so we can continue. Anybody else has a question? We are trying to get some questions and answer some questions here. Let me know in the comment. Let me know in the comment if you have questions. I don't see any immigration news. We all know about the Trump plan, right? Let me see if I can find it. Trump plan. Yes, let me talk. Okay. Let me talk about the Trump plan too in the meantime. Yes, okay. Let's talk about it. Okay. Because this is what everybody's talking about. We need to talk about it. Okay, what is the Trump immigration plan? Okay, let me share my screen with you so we can talk about what Trump is planning if reelected. Okay, this is what Trump is planning if reelected. Um, Number one, border enforcement. Okay, so Trump has said that he will restore his 2019 policy, Remain in Mexico program. So once he get in power, if reelected, the first thing he will do, Remain in Mexico program will come back, which means that remember when Remain in Mexico program was going on, like if you're asking for asylum at the border, you have to remain in Mexico until they adjudicate your case in the US. So that's what he said he's gonna do. The first thing, travel ban. He's gonna implement travel ban on people from certain country or certain ideology, expanding on policy upheld by the Supreme Court in 2018. Remember when he came to power, there was this Muslim ban going on. He said he's gonna do it again. So certain countries were banned from entering the United States. So that's his plan. Number 3, mass deportation. Trump has pledged to launch the largest deportation effort, okay, to deport millions leaving the country illegally each year. So he's going to create camp to hold them while they await removal. That's what he says. Well, we don't know really what he's going to do if he gets reelected. That's why election is very important for you to decide who's going to come to power in 2024. I'm going to talk about it again this weekend, okay? Especially immigrant with criminal record and suspected gang member. Yeah, so legal immigration, he will try to end automatic citizenship for children born in the U.S. to immigrants living the country legally. Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's going to try to end. He's going to end those parole program. He's going to hold back protected status, like those humanitarian program, and then family separation, zero tolerance policy, and DACA. He will end DACA for good. So that's what he's planning if he gets reelected. That's why, let me stop sharing. Elections so important. It's so important to you, for you to know who has who's going to win, who to elect. Okay, Charles Amos, how are you? Sorry. Gonzalez, how are you? If you have a question, please put it in the comment. Yes. Yes, please like and share, because exactly that's what you have to do, to like and share. Yeah, you got to do it. If you have a question, sorry. If you have a question, please put it in the comments. Okay? So we can answer your questions. We got 18 minutes. If there's no more questions, I'm going to just stop this live session. You can watch it again. Really, what we're trying to encourage people is to not be involved with misrepresentation, because this misrepresentation is really bad. It is really bad. So, yeah. Okay. I guess that's it for today, right? No questions. Yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe I'll talk about this Trump policy in detail, maybe early. Okay. I don't see there's any more questions here, so we're going to end this live session and come back tomorrow. Thank you again for coming. Please share, please like. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.